YouTube, what's up? It's AD here with US Squads. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Every time I do my videos, I do a little peace sign because I truly believe in peace. I believe in the good of mankind, but I also believe in the Second Amendment right. That's the other dual purpose I have for this. Peace, and yes, I support the Second Amendment rights to bear arms. We as Americans are in a ferocious gun debate, and there are a lot of things happening all the way to the top. And when I say the top, I'm not talking about that top. I'm talking about the top of Capitol Hill. We have a leader that decides to just bypass Congress and enact whatever. But to get to the assault weapons ban, he's going to have to go through Congress. And hopefully you have supported your local NRA organization or any other organization that defends the Second Amendment rights. Contact your senators, contact your congressmen, and hopefully they got our back when time comes for that type of discussion. But what are we talking about today? We're talking about 3 of the top firearms that are going to be under the gun. And what does under the gun mean? It means, well, they're going to be most scrutinized, and they're going to be the first 3 weapons that are probably they're going to attempt to ban. Now, I want to go over these weapons. I want to educate some of the people about these firearms. Pro-gun, anti-gun. You know, you're welcome to watch this video. It's a free market. You know, it's a free open arena for discussion. Let's keep the comments constructive. Let's refrain from name-calling and being ignorant to your fellow citizen. Number 1, AR-15 rifle. Now, this is AR does not stand for assault rifle. AR stands for, actually it's copyrighted by Colt, but AR stands for the first company that produced these. That was Armalite. AR does not stand for assault rifle. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. This is a semi-automatic rifle. This rifle does not assault anyone. I have never taken this rifle out and engaged anybody. Period, end of story. This is a defensive rifle. It's a sporting rifle. It's a semi-automatic rifle. That means it doesn't shoot burst fire. When you pull the trigger, 3 rounds does not expend. When you hold the trigger down, only 1 shot is expended. 1 shot per pull. This is a semi-automatic rifle. Now I want to give you some ideas. The caliber this shoots is 5.56 or .223, and that diameter of caliber is no bigger than a .22 rimfire rifle. That .22 rifle that you've maybe picked up and shot cans at when you were a kid or whatever, that's the same diameter of bullet. Of course, this expends at 3,000 feet per second, so a little bit more power, 55 grains versus 28. But still, just to give you a little perception of how this rifle is. I mean, there's a lot of people talk about this and have no idea what they're talking about. Piers Morgan claims that if you put a 100-round drum into this thing, a civilian version can expend 100 rounds in 60 seconds. Piers Morgan, like a lot of things, you're wrong. Again and again and again. In fact, when you talk, all I hear is fart noises. Like every time I watch you on the internet, when you open your mouth, I hear this gigantic fart. If you're going to debate about guns, you're more welcome to. Like you said, it's a free country, freedom of speech. Kind of funny that people try to sign a petition to expedite you back to wherever you're from, Europe, I don't know. 2, the infamous AK-47, chambered in 7.62 by 39. This is a much larger round, a much stronger bullet as per se, a little slower, 2,600 feet per second, I believe. And this is a very effective semi-automatic rifle. This is a great varmint hunting rifle, or in the end, a defensive rifle. Again, millions of gun owners that are legitimate, law-abiding citizens. You don't see 20 or 30 people a year coming out with these assaulting people. This is a rifle. It's a sporting rifle. It's a very powerful rifle, but yet again, there's a lot of responsible gun owners that have these rifles, and they're very safe because, you know what? Who kill people is this. This gun doesn't automatically kill people. I don't put it here and it just starts blasting away. It takes this mechanism for this rifle to be effective, and people kill people. Guns don't kill people. Apparently, no matter how the debate goes, people cannot understand that concept. This is an AK variant. This is a Sega 12. I'm actually pretty excited about this particular firearm. In my other videos, I had a Benelli M4, which was a great Italian semi-automatic shotgun, 12-gauge shotgun. I sold that shotgun because I was at a huge disadvantage in my shooting competitions where there's a tube magazine, so I had to load that tube up, and I had a limited amount of shots. People who had box-fed magazines on these shotguns had a huge advantage over me, and they were just smoking me on the times. As you engage your targets and reload, I spent a lot of time reloading. So even though I love that Benelli, the Benelli M4 is an amazing semi-automatic shotgun, I opted for the Sega 12. Pretty excited about this. I just got this. I'll do an unboxing video, and I'm going to totally modify this and get this just yoked out for me personally. Now, again, we have the conversation, well, why do you need this type of shotgun? Well, for me, I bought it primarily for my competition. But I will not deny the fact that this is a ferocious defensive shotgun. In fact, if a bad guy was supposed to try to assault my family at my household, and this would be a just definitive advantage over any perpetrator, guaranteed, that I would have them outgunned with this bad boy. And am I embarrassed about that? Do I feel bad about having a tactical, practical advantage over my enemies? Hell no. Are you kidding me? Hell no. New Yorkers, you just got neutered. You can have 7 rounds of ammunition in your magazine, and then the bad guys can have more than 7 rounds. They can have 15, 30. You're at a disadvantage, and it only hurts the good citizens. The people that, law-abiding citizens, are going to abide by the law and have 7 rounds of ammunition, where bad guys are going to have more. Tactical, practical advantage against the bad guy any day of the week. Thank you very much. Okay? All right. Those are the 3 weapons that I think are under the gun. AR-15 type of style rifles, AK-47s, and AK variants like the Sega 12. Now, you've been to the gun stores, you've noticed there's no weapons on the racks, there's no ammunition. People are just panicking, okay? They're kind of freaking out about things. Will there be a assault weapons ban? I don't know. I really don't know. I wish I could tell you. I personally have my weapon systems that I need for infinity. I'm very happy with my personal collection, but if you don't have an AR, you don't have an AK, you're going to pay exorbitant prices. For example, this is just a basic Romanian AK, a Wasser, made in Romania, redone by Century Arms. This thing is 650 bucks, and they're selling for over $1,000. This is not my AK. I borrowed it from one of my squad mates, okay? Sega 12, $650. They're now selling for well over $1,000. AR-15s, you could have bought one of these 90 days ago for $900. They're all selling for $1,400 and up. The really high-end ones are selling for over $2,500. So do I believe the market's going to go soften up anytime soon? The answer is no. I think the market's actually going to shrink, and the prices are going to climb even higher. I believe 20%, okay, 20, 30%. I believe your AK Wasser will be $1,200 in the next 60 days. The Sega 12s, forget it, they're gone. They're going to be sold out. A shotgun, in my opinion, is the #1. People ask me all the time, hey, I need a firearm to protect my house. I just say shotgun. Pump action, Rem 870, can't go wrong. Bad guys hate shotguns, okay? Now I'm going to give you one stat before I leave you guys, and I do appreciate you guys watching. Gun control advocates don't like to talk about this. According to the FBI, 1,700 people were murdered with knives, 726 hands and feet, 496 with clubs and hammers or hammers, and 325 coming at underneath all those, 323 people were murdered with rifles of any type, semi-automatic, whatever, single shot, whatever. Although our admins decide to try to invoke a assault weapons ban, I think they should maybe address the assault knife ban of 2013, because apparently 1,700 people were murdered with knives. That, in my opinion, is the most dangerous weapon in America. So let's be consistent. Let's use our heads. That's just my opinion. Now, again, I'm a firearms enthusiast. If you guys like firearms, there's nothing wrong with that. The media is demonizing us. Piers Morgan's demonizing us, saying, oh, you don't care about the children if you don't believe in gun control. Now, do I believe that some things need to change with firearms and ownership? Yes. Do I believe that assault weapons ban, high capacity magazine ban will save lives? The answer is no. Bad people will do bad things. They don't follow the law. It's so simple. I don't understand why people don't understand that. Criminals don't follow the law. Law-abiding citizens follow the law. It's just like such a simple concept, but nobody on the other side is ringing in on that. You know what I mean? Bad guys do bad things. I'm so sorry, New York. Bloomberg as your mayor and whoever the other dude is. I'm so sorry. You can't drink soda over a certain ounce. Women cannot breastfeed or cannot have formula until they try breastfeeding. To talk about a dictatorship, New York. Whew. You guys are screwed. And then lastly, the nail in the coffin is you New Yorkers in the middle of the night got bamboozled, and now legally you can only have 7 rounds in your magazine. So if you get assaulted, have a home invasion, you're going to be neutered as far as your defensive capabilities. And anybody who agrees with that or disagrees with that, I mean, I feel bad for you New Yorkers. That Bloomberg man, whoo, devil. That guy's the devil. Scary as hell. Watch one of my other videos. I talked about Bloomberg months ago. I smelled him coming a mile away. Piers Morgan's another one of those. Anyways, appreciate you guys watching. I'm out of here. We'll talk to you soon.